Well, sadly, we have reached the end of our season for the Borderland Blitz.
Puppy dog guys, how are we here, guys?
These 12 weeks just flew by really fast. I don't know where they go. It just goes by fast. Like they say, time goes by fast when you're having fun. Our final Borderland Blitz, it's our playoff edition. Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineup. We're going to go ahead and start over at Trooper Stadium. We're in Class 6A. It was the Eastwood Troopers playing host to the Tigers from Friendship. Then some more playoff action for you, as then we'll head to Conquest Stadium. The Valle Conquistadores has always been so strong in their district locally, but the Valle district round has been a roadblock in recent year. Can they turn the page this year against the Amarillo Tascosa Rebels?
And then we'll go to the land of enchantment where the Bulldogs and Hawks battle out for a spot in the state semifinals.
Here we go, our game of the week. Friendship taking on Eastwood. The Troopers coming into this game on a 9-game winning streak. Just that first loss in the first week of the season against South Lake Carroll. Could they hang against a tough Friendship Tigers squad?
Trying to make it double hits.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get out to my old stomping grounds, Troopers Stadium. The Troopers getting to host the playoff game by district round here. You see Evan Minhades punch it, count it, 6-0 Eastwood. The Friendship gonna come back right here. Hudson Hutchinson with the big pass to Peyton Stone. That's gonna make it 7-6 Friendship. But the Troopers gonna respond on the other end. Minhades gonna hand it off to Maximus Mancias, making some nice moves. Eastwood back on top, 13-7. The Friendship, Hutchinson with the pass to Leighton Stone in the end zone. It's 14-13 Friendship with the 1-point lead. But Minhades gonna hand off to Mancia once again, and Mad Max does what he does best. He punches it right in. It's 19-14 Eastwood. But Hutchinson gonna go to the air this time. The pass to Matthew Dixon, and he will take care of the rest. It's 21-19 Friendship. A good back and forth in the first half of this one. And now watch this play right here. Eastwood's Evan Minhades, the pass to Rudy Garcia. But the ref's gonna call an interception on that, picked off in the end zone by Friendship. Coach Lopez was given a sideline warning for arguing that play, but watch this. On the very next play, Friendship's QB, the pass is blocked, intercepted by Isaiah Zamora for the pick six. It's 26-22 Eastwood. Those kids loving it. Friendship, though, Hutchinson with the monster pass to Chase Campbell, and he's going to take it to the house. 28-26, Friendship on top. And Hutchinson once again going to do what he's been doing all game long up to this point. The pass to Leighton Stone for another touchdown. It's 35-26 Friendship. Before the end of the half, Minhades trying to make something happen with the quarterback keeper. It was 35-33 Friendship at the half. And Friendship just blew the doors wide open in the second half. You see the final score in there. We had a basketball game going on the gridiron over at Eastwood. Final score, 87-58.
Sam, quick maths.
145.
Woo. Yeah, 145 points in this one. Unfortunately, Eastwood sees an early exit, but Julio Lopez still loving his troop.
You know, we've just said it all year. You know, we love these kids. We don't really have a statement to make to anybody. You know, we do what we do. We are who we are. We're very proud of what we've built here over 9 years. You know, it's gotten better every year. Against losses like this hurt, but you know, it's the playoffs. A couple plays go your way, a couple plays don't, and that's the reality. But I'm very proud, and you know, I'm just proud of this community. I'm proud of this school, and I'm just lucky to be part of it.
That's still a heck of a run for those Troopers, though. But that's the way the playoffs work here sometimes, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, they've just had an incredible run in the playoffs the last few seasons. Julio Lopez gets that team ready year in, year out. I'm sure they'll be back bigger and better next year. Staying in Class 6A, Pebble Hills taking on Odessa Permian on the road. They beat the Mojo last time around. Mojo looking for payback this year after Pebble Hills knocked them off in the playoffs. At the goal line, Permian feeds Justice Lara. I don't know how many touchdowns that is this year, but it is a lot for him. Pebble Hills helped down the field by some penalties. Gael Ochoa escapes and throws to Kendall Johnson. Game tied at 7. We have a ball game, but Mojo goal line again. And who do they go to? Lara. Yeah, right? Wrong?
Oh, no, we are wrong.
Jacob Garcia throws to wide open Isaiah Welton for the touchdown. 14-7 Mojo, and they are feeling it as the rain comes down. Real nice. Panthers deep in the red zone, and Lara right up the middle for another touchdown. 21-7 in the second quarter. Permian wins this one, 26-13. They get payback for last year and knock the Pebble Hills Spartans out of the playoffs. So congrats to Coach Lopez. Torres, my bad, on getting them through to that round of the playoffs.
Dominicos Trailblazers also on the road tonight, taking on the Midland Bulldogs early in the red zone. Midland knocking on the door, and that's Tim Babino. He gets over the goal line, making it 7-0 Midland. Midland would take control of this game with a pass to Alex Gonzalez from the 35, wide open, making it 14-zip. Dominicos would take a bit to finally get on the board, but it would come a quarterback keeper from Mark Moore, who would take this ball and get over the goal line eventually after getting some nice runs, kicking it to the right sideline. He's going to get to 5-10, but Midland taking this one in a 10-point win, 31-21.
So with Montwood's loss last night, all 6A schools out from El Paso, the Paso area have been
Cool
eliminated.
to see the Trailblazers get to the playoffs in Noah Robles' first year as head coach of the Trailblazers. I'm sure they'll be back next year with a year under his belt, a lot of experience to come.
A lot to build on, that is for sure.
We'll turn now our attention to Class 5A Division 1. The 9-2 Del Valle Conquistadores hosting the 5-6 Amarillo Tascosa Rebels. Take you to Conquest Stadium. Del Valle looking to get their first win in the bi-district round in a few years. Down 7-0 here, but in the red zone, Jake Fetty, though, picked off in the end zone. And Amarillo Tascosa makes it hurt even more. They march downfield and rush it in. So a 14-point turnaround right there. Now, this is the kind of wash, rinse, and repeat you don't like if you're a Del Valle fan. Fetty picked off again, and Tascosa, they're in. This time off a run from Georgian Humphrey. So Del Valle down 21-3, but signs of life right before the half. Fetty shrugs off the interception, steps out of the pocket, rolls left, and finds Jonathan Estrada in the end zone with 2 seconds left in the half. Then he comes out firing in the third quarter. The QB keep around the outside. Watch him here, scoots around, and then check the arm. It's outstretched. Over the line it goes. And then that's good, but you know what else is good? The 2-point conversion right here. Fetty to Estrada. So now just a 3-point game. But Tascosa instantly hit back off a Colton Fulton QB keep, and from there, Tascosa would run away with it. They win 50-25, so for the third straight season, Del Valle fall in the bi-district round, but a lot to look forward to for this young team. Jake Fetty still with another 2 years to play, and Shelton Fuller, who has a scattering of D1 offers, will play his senior year. Congrats to Del Valle on making it this far.
And it was also a huge night for the Bel Air Highlanders, who are getting to host a playoff game after that 8-2 season. They get to welcome the Amarillo Sandies for postseason play. The Sandies came in at 500, but they're looking to make a statement against the team with 3 more regular season wins. And Amarillo really getting that momentum started up early, because this run from Pius Vokes is going to take it around the 35-yard line, take it up the left sideline, shrug off a few tacklers, and that is an early score for the Sandies, and they did quite a lot of that today. Next up, it would be a quick pass from Will Flaming, and that's a pretty significant last name for a guy who was red hot this evening. He would hit Trey Warnsley, and Bel Air just really couldn't get much going. This was all just the first few minutes of the first quarter. Bel Air trying to get the crowd going, trying to get some excitement, but that was another touchdown. And as I mentioned, his last name is Flaming, and the Amarillo quarterback would have quite a touchdown to get this going, and the crowd on the other side of the field would certainly get excited about it. I was not prepared for this. You can see I'll zoom out a little bit, but it was just all too wide open, and close the windows. It's a shutout. Sandy's taking 49-zip in this one.
Flaming hot.
There you go. I caught up with Bel Air head coach Eric Scogan about the pride he has in this team after that 8-2 regular season.
We had a heck of a season. These kids and coaches did a great job, and back-to-back playoff years, and best 2 seasons since 1985-86. So a lot to be proud of. Our team played hard tonight, and hats off to Amarillo. They got a heck of a football team. They play good football, and that's the team that we're trying to be like. So a lot of lessons learned tonight, and this will carry into our off season, and we'll be better, no doubt.
Yeah, Amarillo's always a tough squad, and Bel Air found that out.
They came to play tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Well, best of luck to them as they move on to the area round. Now we're going to go ahead and switch gears and head over to the land of enchantment, where it's the quarterfinals in Class 6A, and it featured a showdown between some crosstown rivals. It's hard to beat an opponent twice. Centennial looking to do that against the Las Cruces Bulldogs. This is over at the Field of Dreams right here. This is Guardiola, fakes the handoff, throws a bullet to Nate Libby. 7-0 Las Cruces. Then Centennial going to answer with a long quarterback run right here that you'll see, as first we'll check the sideline for the Centennial Hawks. Here's Zayden Davis. Yeah, he's going to get the house call here. Nothing but the green turf in front of him. That made it 7-all. But the Bulldogs going to come back with an answer as well. And these two teams, they know each other very well. This is the kind of game you expected. As you see the fans trying to hype the team up, and the Bulldogs come back. As we mentioned, Daniel Amato takes a snap, and he's going to punch it in for the second Bulldog touchdown of the night. It's 14-7 Las Cruces, and it is anyone's game. And guess who is going to respond here on the other end for Centennial? That will be Mr. Davis, again, going to punch it in for the second Hawks touchdown. The game was tied at 14, but wait, there's more here. As you see, Gunnar Guardiola.
Great name, the alliteration
Gunnar.
of some names.
Gunnar is gonna throw another bullet to the main man, Nate Libby, for another touchdown. It's 21-14 Las Cruces, and ladies and gentlemen, we got a shootout here. The Hawks have the ball again, and it's Mr. Davis. As you'll see, he's gonna crush a defender right here. Get out of that young man's way, the stiff arm. And we got it. We're all tied up again at 21 apiece. Fast forward to the fourth quarter. It's 34-31. Centennial's up. The Bulldogs have the ball with about 6 minutes left. You see it right there. Daniel Amato takes a direct snap, runs it in. The Dogs are up 38-34. But Centennial is running out of time. They'll have a chance here, and in desperation mode, you see, you gotta have to trust Davis here, as Davis gonna heave up a bomb to Silva for the long reception, and get it. Puts them in good position for a score, and after two Centennial timeouts and two big stops by the Dogs defense, Centennial has 9 seconds to score from the 10-yard line. Davis takes a snap, throws to John Sierra, just mere inches from scoring the goal line, and no, he is short. Heartbreak for the Centennial Hawks. Remember, they had to bye in this one. Las Cruces have to play exactly by 4 points. Las Cruces pulls off the upset. You see the emotion, the excitement from those Bulldogs. 38-34, the final. Let's hear from their head coach, Mark Lopez.
And this is kind of the same scenario from 2 years ago. They beat us in the regular season, and then we got them in the playoffs. And man, it feels so great for these guys. They've been such a resilient group all year long, from the beginning of the season, just kind of learning what this was all about. We're starting 8, 9 sophomores out there, and for these guys to just see the process through all that, all the way down to the end. We give up 2 huge fourth downs, and then we get a goal line stand to win the game. I couldn't be more proud of a group of guys.
Now the Bulldogs will now play the La Cueva Bears next week in the semifinals. Just a great game out at Field of Dreams.
What a spectacle in Las Cruces tonight.
Just the pure jubilation from them running. I mean, come on. And we always say a defense wins games. Did it right there.
Did so today, for sure.
Oh, we'll head to the Wool Bowl in New Mexico now. 1 seed Roswell hosting 9 seed Mayfield. These two matched up 3 weeks ago with the Coyotes coming out on top 48-15, and it looked like it would be a similar story tonight. After a 35-yard punt return, the Coyotes score on the 2-yard run by Giovanni Apodaca and take a 7-0 lead. After another Mayfield punt, Roswell starts its second possession inside its own 20. Trojan defense collapses the pocket and traps Manny Fuentes. Daniel Molina slams the Coyotes QB to the ground for the sack. It's ruled a 7-yard loss. The Coyotes don't stay down. On the next play, Fuentes airs it out to Jacob Palomino, and watch this. It's the catch, and across field he goes. 43-yard response right there, 46-yard response, should I say. Roswell turns it into a 92-yard scoring drive. LJ Macias catches the slam pass and muscles his way across the goal line. Coyotes extend their lead to 13 in the first quarter, and look, they cruise to a 50-0 win over Mayfield. So Mayfield knocked out of the New Mexico playoffs there. Roosevell's number 1 seed, moving on.
So Las Cruces, the only team from Las Cruces still remaining in the playoffs. They're headed to the semifinals.
Crazy. Well, can the Canutillo Eagles make it 5 in a row? That's coming up.
Yeah. And how the 4A teams did on this night. Plus, we have our final Zach's Dance Blitz coming up.
We're Canutillo cheerleaders, and we watch Borderland Blitz.
Would you like to work in New York City or Chicago? Don't wait until 2024 and enroll now at Southwest University with our associate's degree in culinary arts to get the opportunity. Get a high-level education by chefs Carlos Gaitan, Mikel Alonso, and Jonathan Gomez Luna. Learn all the skills, finish in just 2 years, and turn into a culinary professional only at Culinary Institute by Southwest University. For more information, visit us at southwestuniversity.edu. Culinary Institute by Southwest University, a passion for food.
Why are you using that loser mower?
I don't know.
That mower's too flabby. You need to go to Real Seco Wagon Supply and let them pump you up.
We carry the nation's most trusted names in heavy-duty tools. Get a free chainsaw kit with the purchase of select saws from Stihl.
Hear me now, think about it later. If you want maximum pumpitude, go to Real Seco Wagon Supply and let them pump you up.
News doesn't stop on weekends, and neither does ABC7. Whether you're an early riser or like to sleep in, ABC7 has more choices than ever to start your Saturday right. Good Morning El Paso is on from 6 to 7. It's GMA Weekend from 7 to 8. Good Morning El Paso is back from 8 to 9. Then GMA again from 9 to 10. For weather, traffic, sports, and complete coverage of breaking news, it's Good Morning El Paso and GMA. Saturday mornings from 6 to 10.
I know it was cold out there, but I can tell you from experience, there's no better way to warm up than to be playing on some drums.
Well, you're really moving, so you're getting the heart rate up?
Exactly.
They still needed the blankets over the shoulders, though. It was that cold.
It was cold.
Let's get you into some Class 5A Division II action. The Canutillo Eagles, over the past few years, have been one of the best teams in El Paso, in large part due to superstar running back LJ Martin. Without him in the fold this year, many questioned if they would be able to have the same success, and yet there was another district title for them last week. What else could they produce? Let's take you to the blue turf where the Canutillo Eagles were looking for their 5th straight by-district title. But they'd have to go through the flipping Palo Duro Dons to make it happen. 0-all first quarter, and Eduardo Lalo Carrillo, with his 2nd pick of the game, takes it to the house. But they call it back for penalties on both sides. So Eagles get the ball back at the spot of the INT, and they make the most of it. Later in the drive, it's Rene Huerta up the gut for a 27-yard touchdown and the first points of the day. Forget about the flying Eagles. What about the boogieing Eagles? And Jeremiah Knox would keep the moves going. Check it, the QB keep to put the Eagles up 14-0. You think Knox is good? He is, but so too is Darren Lewis with 43 seconds left in the half. He runs it in to make it a 1-score game, but that was as close as the Dons would ever get. The Eagles D forced a total of 7 turnovers, with 5 of them being picks and 3 coming from this guy, Eduardo Lalo Carrillo. Yeah, he's a talent. Maybe not as talented as this girl playing the drums with a blanket on. That takes a lot of skill.
Smart.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
But hey, still talented, because he and the rest of the D laid the platform as Jeremiah Knox goes in for his 2nd TD of the day. Make it 28-7. Yes, good night. Bye-bye. Palo Duro, your season is over.
Next round, baby, let's go.
And you heard it right there. They're going to the next round. Eagles, by-district champions for the 5th straight year, and on to the area round.
We expect to win, and I'm not saying that to sound cocky, but our kids, that's the expectation. We come on the field. We talk about being physical. We talk about not being intimidated by out-of-town teams, you know, and they, you know, you can be physical and not be dirty. And I think our kids were very physical.
It's really exciting to go for my 3rd year in a row now, so it feels great. I told him from the start of the game not to throw it to my side, because that was going to happen, and he kept testing me, and you know, I got my 3rd one, so it feels great.
Let's say you're going to find out eventually.
Yeah, you're going to find out. You've got 3 of them. Canutillo now set their sights on the area round, where they will play Frisco Emerson at 3 p.m. Mountain Time in Friday in Lubbock.
Well, we'll head to Austin High School. Abilene Cooper paying a visit to the Chapin Huskies here early in the first quarter. You see Trey Sharp hand off to DeMarco Upshaw, 70 yards for the house call. Put the first points on the scoreboard, and there'll be plenty more to come in this one as the Abilene cheerleaders make the trip as well with those Cougars. Then quarterback Evan Rivera is going to respond with a handoff to Brandon Ortega. That'll be a Husky touchdown there. Then less than 4 minutes left in the first quarter. The game is tied. Chapin tries to get ahead with a long pass to Kerry Wade for the first down in the end zone. Intended pass to Wade, but it is tipped, and the pass is going to fall incomplete.
Oh. He had it, guys.
Had it there, but Chapin's going to kick a field goal to bring them up 10-7 at the half. In the end, though, it's the Cooper Cougars from Abilene getting the win by a final score of 42-27.
Hitting the road,
you know that was their last.
The Burgess Mustangs taking on the Raiders. First quarter, the Raiders going to strike pay dirt first, and this is going to be a handoff to Kenji Johnson. He's going to take a little sweep there to the left sideline, break away. He's going to go around 70 yards to hit pay dirt, and that's going to make it 7-zip for the Raiders on the next drive, and it's just going to be a little bit of deja vu, except this time it's going to be through the air. Joe Castles to Cohen Maroney, and that is going to be a 15-0 lead after a 2-point conversion. Ryder would find the end zone 7 more times in a 51-point win, 57-6 over the Mustangs.
And in Class 4A Division I, the Bowie Bears were taking on the Lubbock Estacado Matadors, and you see right here, Bowie's season also has come to an end by a final score of 45-3. And
staying in 4A, in case you missed it, the Riverside Rangers last night became by-district champions with a 49-20 win over Big Spring. Congrats to head coach Gary Rakota and the Rangers. They're moving on to the area round where they will play Springtown. Details of their game won't be finalized until tomorrow. So Riverside and Canutillo right now, the two teams into the playoffs.
And these were... I'm sorry, Rachel. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry to cut you off there, Rachel. I want to say these scores also were from last night, also in District 1 4A Division 1. You see Andrews over Austin 41-7, and then Brownwood getting the win over San Elizario 56-0. And there was also in Class 4A Division 2, Clint lost to West Plains 41-14, and in Class 2A, Anthony fell to Holly 63-18. So only Riverside, Canutillo, the only El Paso schools left in the playoffs. So I guess, say 2 is better than 1, so we'll take it. Right, there you go.
Still got plenty to root for next week.
Yeah, it's exciting times. Both those teams have been so dominant the past few years. Riverside didn't get this far last year, but they're back there this year. And Canutillo, 5 straight by-district titles, so they're ready. They've got the experience to go in the area round, so exciting to see how it all plays out.
So, things are coming to an end for some teams, and it's coming to an end for us here this season on the Borderland Blitz. And so our final Zach's Dance Blitz is coming up. Let's go ahead and show what Zach has for us this week.
Hey, Zach, do you know the way down to Funky Town?
Yes, I do. Let's go! Welcome to Zach's Dance Blitz. Sponsored by Troy Clark and Nissan. And Charlie Clark Infinity. Let's set the set fly. Fire. Welcome to Zach's Dance Blitz, sponsored by Charlie Clark. I forgot it. Charlie Clark Nissan Infinity. I think I got the hang of it.
You're good. All right, let's go.
I got confused with the Borderland Blitz.
Stay there. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there.
Welcome to Zach's Dance Blitz.
Yes.
Sponsored by Charlie Clark Nissan Infinity.
Nice. Let's do it.
That was some amazing dancing. Orale! Back to you.
We need to bring out the bloopers from when we shot that tease in here, because
those are just good. Yeah.
We took the whistle away from him. Let's just say that. It got a little too much.
Well, coming up, we have the War of the Week, our final one, again, unfortunately, and last Blitz pick. We're going to have last $50 gift card from Southwest University that's coming up after the break.
Life's a lot like football, full of challenges and victories. Each pass, each tackle, and every touchdown reminds us that together we can achieve greatness. And with every lesson learned, every hurdle overcome takes you closer to your goals. So tackle your future with the same passion as the game. Be the MVP of your own journey. Don't give up, rise up at Western Tech, college for the real world.
Join the Shareligate Winterfest Lights Parade Saturday, November 18th at 5:30 p.m. in beautiful downtown El Paso. Come and celebrate 28 years of our city's only light parade that features thousands of lights and more than 50 entries of illuminated floats, marching bands, dance groups, car clubs, and twinkling walkers. This iconic parade winds through and around downtown and leads up to the tree lighting ceremony at 6 p.m. at San Jacinto Plaza. Don't miss the Shareligate Winterfest Lights Parade on Saturday, November 18th. For more information, visit epwinterfest.com.
Open! I don't want to miss the super sale! Finally! This is the one that I want.
Super sale now at all of our Viva dealerships. What's your Viva style? It's what you want it to be.
Yeah, our war of the week, and it was pretty cold out there. You were there for this one.
Just a little cold, and this one had a bit of a different, unique way about it.
Right, because
we'll just take a look.
Welcome to the last War of the Week. We have a special one today. We're at Canutillo High School, and we have Canutillo versus fans. So this is going to be a different one today since it's our last one. But before we get started, let's go ahead and take a look over here at Canutillo High School to see if they have any last words. Because no matter what, they're going to get the $50 gift card thanks to Southwest University. So the winner's going to be more of bragging rights. So Canutillo, do you have anything you'd like to say? Let's go Eagles! All right, that's pretty good. Well, let's take a look over here with the fans. Let's see if they have anything they'd like to say.
We may have littler kids, but they're gonna do way better than those high schoolers over there.
Wow, this is pretty good. All right, take your mark. Take your mark. Go ahead and stand back. Okay, here we go. And if you want to go, are you not gonna go? Okay. All right, you guys ready? This is intense, right? And your mark. Get set and go. Here we go. Pull. You got it, right? And hold. There we go. Good job. You guys want to do a cheer for us? For this guy right here.
Let's go Eagles! Let's go Eagles!
Eagles are all winners. They're all winners.
Yeah, everyone got to win. It was cool to get some of the fans out, and since we actually said to the cheerleaders, okay, everyone has to go up and get one person, and we jokingly said if you get smaller kids, it might be a little easier. They took us seriously, and they got smaller kids, but hey, we all had fun. That's all that matters.
Well, let's go ahead and recap some of the games from last night. It was not a good day for the El Paso schools on Thursday night. Starting with the Montwood Rams, they were in Midland taking on the Legacy Rebels. Montwood falls in this one by a final score of 64-19. And then over in Lubbock, it was the Parkland Matadors taking on the Cooper Pirates. And again, Cooper just putting up points at will in this one, even hopping into the end zone, having some fun there. And Parkland sees their season come to an end at the hands of the Cooper Pirates by a final score of 67-7. And then
in Abilene, the Hanks Knights back in the playoffs under head coach Scott Belize, but wasn't necessarily a good trip back to the playoffs. They fall in this one to Abilene as well by a final score of 84-18.
Yeah, no mercy rule in Texas, and that was the reason for that 84 points there. And we'll keep it in Abilene. The Wiley Bulldogs were hosting the Andrews Eagles, and not a good day for the Eagles. Bulldogs again finding the end zone at will in this one as the Bulldogs are moving on, getting the win over the Andrews Eagles by a final of 55-7. So again, the only team that moved on from yesterday was those Riverside Rangers in Class 4A.
There's still to come after the break, Blitz picks, as well as a wrap-up of your final scores. Stay with us.
Let's grab some time at Peter Piper Pizza for some big wins, some birthday wishes, and some delicious scratch-made pizza. Here, we help make moments that are made to be shared. Like the return of our extreme pepperoni pizza, large made from scratch and loaded with the tastiest sliced and diced pepperonis, just $14.99. Peter Piper Pizza, pizza made fresh, families made happy. Don't wait until 2024 to start a new career. Enroll now at Southwest University. Start your new career in the medical field today. Serve your community and enroll in nursing, sonography, or dental programs. We offer flexible schedules and short terms so you can finish faster. Nurture your future and learn all the core values to succeed in the nursing, sonography, or dental fields. For more information, visit us at southwestuniversity.edu. Southwest University. Start today.
A urologist just for kids means healthy kidneys, healthy bladder. A urologist just for kids means instant access to pediatric subspecialists. Dr. Shamail Alam, pediatric board-certified urologist in El Paso, means no more traveling out of town and better outcomes for families. A hospital for kids means El Paso Children's Hospital. For more information, visit elpasochildrens.org/urology or call 915-242-8402.
It's the last time in the last 3 months that I will say that we randomly choose the Blitz Pick winner. And we're doing something a little different today after some technical difficulties. We're going to show you this week's Blitz Pick winner behind me first, and then we'll show you. This is before last night's game between Riverside and Big Spring. Yeah, did you kind of go out?
Can we live out our childhood dreams?
There we go. So the Riverside getting a Blitz Pick win and a playoff win. This is Jason Lauderner. So congratulations, you're our 12th and final Blitz Pick winner this Borderland Blitz season.
It was also our final Sweet Play of the Week presentation. Go ahead and roll the video on this. The winning play going to the Bowie Bears and wide receiver Antonio Antaveros. Check out the play right here. Abraham Carrasco lays it out to Antaveros, makes the catch, but then gets tripped up by the defender, but he still has enough in him to stay in bounds and dive into the end zone. So, of course, the Sweet Play deserves some sweet cupcakes courtesy of Albertsons. I caught up with the Bowie Bears yesterday to deliver the goods. No, sorry, this was actually on Wednesday. And you see Antonio, loving the cupcakes there from Albertsons with the blue frosting. And look at this young man right there. Big old bite.
Now I want cupcakes after seeing that.
I know, right?
We say that every week.
I know. I didn't get that many this year.
Let's go ahead and recap your scores for you in case you missed it. We see it Friendship knocking out the Eastwood Troopers today, 87-58. Odessa Permian over Pebble Hills, 26-13. America sees their season come to an end, falling to Midland by 10, 31-21. Midland Legacy over the Montwood Rams from yesterday, 64-19. Amarillo Tascosa gets the dub over Valle at 50-25, and Amarillo takes out Bel Air 49-0.
In some other scores, Abilene beat Hanks 84-14. Lubbock Cooper over Parkland 67-7. Canutillo get a dub over Amarillo Palo Duro 28-7. They're one team advancing to the area round. Wichita Falls Rider knocks out Burgess. Abilene Cooper defeats Chapin. Abilene Wiley gets the dub over Andress.
And moving on to some more scores, Lubbock Estacado 45-3 over the Bowie Bears. Andrews 41-7 over Austin. Riverside with that big win over Big Spring. Brownwood shutting out San Eli 56-0. Canyon West Plains seeing a little reverse score 41-14, and Holly with that big win over Anthony.
And then final scores to get to here from New Mexico. Las Cruces moving on to the semifinals with the upset win over Centennial 38-34, and Roswell takes down the Mayfield Trojans 50-0. So only Riverside, Canutillo, and Las Cruces, the Borderland teams that are moving on to the next round of the playoffs. Only 3 teams from the Borderland we'll be keeping track of in the weeks ahead.
Yeah, of course. A lot to happen, hitting the road with those teams, watching how they go, and bringing all the action to you.
Well, that's going to do it for us on the Borderland Blitz. But before we go, we want to thank our amazing production crew, starting with our director, Fran McNable. Thank you, longtime director of the Blitz. Does an amazing job. Thank you to Fran. And to everybody else, we want to say Erica, Ivy, Michelle, Gavin, Brianna, Jesus, Carter, Isabel, Emma, Miguel. You guys go ahead and jump
Jerry,
in.
Jalen, Avery, Paul, Sam, John Ross, John McMinn, Edis, coaches, players.
Peter Piper Pizza for feeding the crew as well.
Southwest University for all those gift cards that are just sprinkled around town at this point.
And hold on.
We got somebody else that needs some thank yous as well here.
Litzy also deserves
the star of the show.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming up and saying hi.
And my parents
they're
visiting from Western New York, and they're coming to say hi.
Hey Zeus, come on in.
And our
producer. We got this show. Seriously, there's so many people who work on it.
Yeah.
Me and Adrian probably drive them crazy with all the things we ask them to do. They do it all every week without a fuss, and they make sure that you guys get to watch the show. It takes an entire team, and we're very thankful for everyone who helps out.
And thank you to you, the players that are out there, putting the effort that you put on the field each and every week, and to the parents as well, taking them to practices, and to the coaches. We want to thank the coaches as well, playing along with us, like for our cupcake presentations, and the cheerleaders for the Word of the Week, taking part in that. Thank you to all of that, and of course the band, ROTC, anybody who's out contributing to those Friday night lights, want to thank you as well. But that's going to end it for us. We'll see you next season for the Borderland Blitz. For now, have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you for watching. ABC 7 News is now available on